I'm Complacent Badger.
I'm Circulo.
We are watching the Corsairs versus the Snarltoof Smashas.
Good gracious.
300 team value difference.
What shall we get with that?
This is an interesting prospect because you could get the chefs, but then without
Right.
that, you can't get wandering apothecaries.
Right.
And
I have a feeling the smash is gonna smash.
yeah, I mean, how would you have determined that?
I mean, I don't know. It's like I think the Dump King is gonna upper deck every time I invite him to a party because that's what he does. It's in his name.
There we go. For some reason, my keyboard was not allowing me to fast forward, but now it is. So
Well, that's better.
yeah. So everybody's all wibbly wobbly. That's how you know it's one of our playthroughs.
It's true.
All right, so Corsair's getting set up, and a little weird one over here. Let's see what they're doing with that. They're going to be kicking it off. So, ooh, getting that high kick, and then Jazz Choir getting it in the pocket. So Corsair's giving up that line, so the greenskin's happy to take it, and
Right.
pushing through, getting man-to-man on everybody.
Let's do it.
Moving in, the Black Orc line putting down everybody necessary.
Hey, everybody possible. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, I guess that's a better term for it. And then building a partial cage. Interesting, choosing the side that is less strength to it. The Black Orcs being closer on the as we're viewing it on the left side, so often to keep the cage open on that side. Not a bad play if you got limited guys.
We'll see what happens. So this is definitely going to be a strategy stretcher when it comes to it, because neither of these teams are going to be successful doing what they normally play against every other team. You know what I mean?
So kind of moving forward a little bit, setting up a little wacky cage over here.
Right.
Gonna slow this down a little bit too wobbly for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, setting up a partial cage. Baron is right there. He's the one touching the cage. And then we also have Edward Teach touching the cage. Looks like we had a one-die attacker down on Baron, who stuns himself, which is already causing a terrible waterfall.
Right, and that's what we're looking for. With that strength advantage, you expect to see that.
Yeah, Anxious Quartermaster getting KO'd, and then a push off the pitch over there that resulted into something, I assume. Stun over there, so just pens, and that's what happens when you have that mighty blow just flying out from every block. Another KO right there.
That's why you don't want to. Yep, you don't want to get up close and personal with these guys because that's exactly what's going to happen. And this is a team that is built to defeat Ducky Shoes and her Sunday Speedwalkers, so they've got that tackle and they've got that agility defense built in, and he's got a lot of experience doing it. And he's, in the past couple years, what are they, about pretty close to 50-50 in successes. So he's taken his time. He knows that he can beat the crap out of your team. So what does he do? Just lets you break yourself up against the wall.
Yeah, they're here to eat elves and score touchdowns, and there appears to be still some elves standing. So
right, in that order.
Exactly. So Greenskins do a really good job, and I think Corsairs immediately seeing the problems that arose from getting man-to-man like that, and opting to do more of an agility defense, giving up lanes, or rather giving up a space, but hoping that he can just slow him down.
Right. So at the same time, when you do that, you have to have a plan as the team with the ball to get past them, because you're only going to get that one blitz each turn. So, and you don't like to make the cage adjacent, but you want to put as many dudes adjacent to their dudes as possible so that you can smash.
Yep. With the Black Orcs being the cage builders here, he did a really good move right here, getting Baron back there. It's dangerous for Baron, but at the same time, it keeps these Black Orcs from reforming the cage, which makes the cage a lot weaker, making it to where your other guys can start breaking through. He's even at this point having to get his thrower, Adonis II, in here.
Right, and he was playing a really good safety aspect.
Yep, so here he goes, breaking into this weakened cage, as we were talking about, and getting through it. Viscount Henry Morgan putting him down. And then doing a one-die. All he's looking for is a push. gets
Right.
them out, and that's bringing back the player count, making it even.
That's huge. That's super important.
Yep, and that's what you get. Snarltoof Smashas getting a little bit too ferocious and overstepping their bounds and forgetting about their sidelines.
Look at this. That sidestep all over the place.
So the orcs now on the back foot, trying to keep this from happening, opting to throw a lot of blocks over here, despite the whole threat of touchdown being right here.
Right.
So we do have no tackle near this player against the Viscount Henry Morgan.
Right. But he does have his thrower on the back is free, so when he goes back to being a safety, he's available.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like he might get away, opting to... This is interesting, opting to throw a 2-die. I think I would have gone for the dodge pickup and then roll out, because that guy did not have tackle. But he had the other player there, Baron Bartholomew, probably hoping that this character is a lot more able to stay standing. There goes the tackle, there goes the down, and badly hurt. The Baron is out because he opts not to use the apothecary to try to get him back onto the pitch next drive.
And that's what you look at, man. That's tough. These orcs are really good at hitting hard, and they've got the strength advantage and then the player advantage early where they can do that. So they had a couple guys who were able to throw more than one tackle against everybody.
Yep. So, yeah, that was a tough situation, and arguably one of the most powerful weapons on this team is now gone from the entire game.
Right.
I don't know if he didn't see it or is just hoping... I think he's hoping for the dump-off to the blitzer, because he's leaving it open for this black orc, and then the black orc line just creates a noose around this player right before the blitz. Oh, man. It's a lot of dudes.
All right.
Oh, failed catch, and then it bounces around. Player does not go down, though. Pushed attacker down. It's adjacent to the thrower, but lineman goes in there with nothing crazy. Pass block from Kaiser Francis Drake after getting pushed around, rolls out and picks the ball. Pass to a touchdown. Last turn of the half. Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow. That was really good.
That's why Master Moose is such a dangerous coach.
Yeah. Pass block is such an impressive ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kaiser Francis Drake, the Dumb King, tossed the ball to another player, hopped around, and caught the ball from the greenskin that picked it up. So ostensibly was a passer and a receiver in the same player turn.
That's the way to do it.
Unintended receiver, but a receiver nonetheless.
Ugh.
So a blitz action, I believe.
It has to be.
Allowing the Corsairs to... No. I think it's just the... I don't know. We were talking about stuff and things happened. So we got a boo-boo there.
Yeah, boo-boos are expected in this match.
Yep. So greenskins rolling in, infiltrating on that backfield. Got a stun over here. That player has seen better days.
Mighty blow, mighty blow.
Oof, wow.
Badly hurt.
So that was just a waterfall of pain.
Right. We've seen a couple of those today.
Yes.
You and I've watched a game or two.
Yes. So still got the thrower, the catcher, Kaiser Francis Drake, and he's just going to toss it in. No problems, nerves of steel. Let's see if he gets out of there.
Probably. That's what they do, no?
I mean, it's not that terribly hard, and he just made it easier. Oh, wow. Snake Eyes, 1 out of 36 chance. Even after making it, sometimes it just doesn't happen. But, after the whole pass block intercept.
That's crazy. I mean, we see it over and over again. But I mean, once or twice per season when it just such a sure thing mentally turns into, wow, now I'm nowhere near where I need to be.
Yep. So doesn't cover the ball enough on the correct angles, goes for the pickup and fails it even after re-rolling, and the Corsairs are able to get back and keep the orcs on the back foot. So, yep.
Oh, badly hurt.
Failed the pass on the dump off, so Dump King is outskis. So arguably the other tool for the team is now gone.
So what do you think? They're going to be able to get another touchdown in this, or do you think that they're stuck with the two dudes?
That's a lot of greenskins, man. Like, even if he had the players, just with the player amount right now. But, you know, just walked around 5 of them to pick up the ball. Just
look at
the chat log. Yeah, the chat log just like,
I can't even
dodge, pick up, dodge, going for it. Like, come on, man. And then he's just like, can I get all the bodies, please? Defender down, sidestep. You want to go over there? Cool, whatever. Leave me alone. I'm just going to create a cage on your corpse. Just using the elf body to create more armor plates.
Right. Still gets the penetration. Look at him.
Hey, I'll tell you what. These are record turns for Master Moose because he only has 4 frickin' players.
That is pretty true.
So creating that partial cage, going, there's no way,
right?
no way these elves could get in here.
Character.
And then creating another cage for the elves. We're just here to protect you. This dude is in a really bad state, Master Gunner. He's strength 2 as well.
Oh,
he's about to get some 3 dice up in here.
Push.
Oh. So he tried to get out of there, and that did not succeed, and opts not to reroll, and I can understand why.
Yeah, couldn't be bothered.
So 3 die right there. Yeah, shocking. Applies Defender down and injures the last Blitzer. So all that's left for, other than linemen, I believe, is O'Donnell is the second, the thrower. And then 2 linemen just laying there. Do I smell fouls coming?
Why? And why? The Smashas are just like, I don't actually want to go any faster. Like, that is one dude who's not using the going for it. Look at that. He's just like, no, not taking the going for it.
Nope. Look at him. These guys are like, you know what? Fuck it. Take the touchdown.
Right?
Please stop hurting me. Oh, foul for the elves! That's what I love. To the bitter end. Turn 16. Yeah, go ahead, tie up the game. I'm gonna fucking kill this lineman.
Super enjoyable, gentlemen.
Oh man, that's Blood Bowl right there. It's just crazy how you can watch one team just get utterly tossed in injuries, down to 3 players, and the game ends in a tie.
Right.
And then, oh, wow.
Yep. I feel you, bro.
And did that feel like the ball possession was... I guess it does make sense. The Smash is having 60% ball possession.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's 100% true.
Whew.
But it also means that there was 5% of the time that the ball was on the ground.
Yeah, that was usually when it was in a dead elf's hand.
True.
Just crumpled.
The best.
Oh boy. I don't think I really have anything for other team. I think both teams played to their maximum extent.
17 out of 20. We'll take it. That was both teams played exactly how they should have, and the Smashas got the pain into the right hearts. You know what I mean? Like, just did a good job of focusing on doing what he needed to do, but at the same time didn't fear running into some dudes who needed it. You know, hurting the players that were going to hurt him.
Yeah. I think the only thing I have negatively is probably for Master Moose and the Corsairs. I think this was another example of him getting a little bit too aggressive at the beginning, but
Right.
luckily he caught it and was able to pull himself away from it. I think he had gone almost too slippery down the slope by then. It was basically one turn mistake caused a lot of players to disappear,
Right.
and there was really no coming back from it. And then from there on, it was just orcs taking down as many people as they could.
Yeah, buddy. Pretty
Um,
good though.
Smashas did a great job. I think there was a few clerical errors, very tiny ones, but overall, I think both teams played excellently, all things considered.
I'm with you. That was a fun game to watch.
It was, and we will see you on week 5.
Later.